Welcome to another Big Red Kitty Hunter Guide movie. Today we're going to show you something fun, a survivalist raiding hunter's technique for doing damage. Now notice our build right now is called a 2-18-51. This is a survivalist build built for trap dancing, and that's what we're going to show you today, how to trap dance. Now what are some of the most important things to do about trap dancing? Well, we've put them in a huge bar right there. So we're going to go over here and take a look at our glyphs. We've got an important glyph called Glyph of Steady Shot that increases our steady shot damage by 10% when Serpent Sting is applied, and a Glyph of Serpent Sting which extends our Serpent Sting by an extra 6 seconds. So guess what? We're going to be using Serpent Sting a lot. That's why it's our biggest button down there. And now the next one we're going to do has to do with Lock and Load. This gives us our Explosive Shot, a 100% chance to provide 2 free explosive shots. No mana, no cooldown, no ammo, no nothing. So we've got Explosive Shot there. Right there, our number 2 on our big huge bar. Explosive Shot. That's number 3, right in the center, right where it belongs. And when we're not casting Explosive Shot, we've got Steady Shot right there. And when our Explosive Shot procs from Lock and Load and we get our free ones, we got to remember Explosive Shot has a 2-second tick. So we're going to use a multi-shot in between so we don't lose the dot damage from our Explosive Shot. Now let's go out here to our little level 80 training dummy and let's try it. So we send our pen on our hunter's mark. We ran into melee and dropped an immolation trap. Now while that immolation trap is up, it's going to proc our Lock and Load, and you'll be able to see we're going to be firing. See, there it goes, the Explosive Shot. We got a free one, then we fired our multi-shot, and then we fired our extra Explosive Shot. That's the way that works. And right there, you can see our cooldown on our Explosive Shot. We're firing our steadies, and we're going to keep our Serpent Sting up the entire time, so our steady shots get that extra bonus. So we're watching all our cooldowns. So notice our trap is about to cool down, so we run back in, and dance back out. That's the melee. That's the trap dance that we're going to do as a survivalist. And we're keeping, so you can see, here comes our Explosive Shot. Pow! Ooh, Lock and Load procced. So we do a multi-shot, and then we can do our other Explosive Shot. So we get that 2-second Explosive Shot dot. Isn't that nice? And this is how you do it. And it's a 5-shot dance. Well, 4-shot dance and an explosive immolation trap that we're using. So we're keeping that Serpent Sting up. We're firing an Explosive Shot when it's ready. Here we go. Explosive Shot. Okay, run into melee, drop immolation trap, and keep everything cooking. And here comes Explosive Shot ready again. Pow! Ooh, it proc Lock and Load. So we do multi-shot, and then we can do our other Explosive Shot, and then we can do a steady to get the 2 seconds dot, and Explosive Shot again. You vary your Explosive Shot, steadies, and multis based upon the Lock and Load proc. And you keep Serpent Sting up, and you do your steady shots in between your Explosive Shots, and that's how we do the trap dance. Now, you'll see a whole bunch of scrolling combat text there. You can see the crits right there popping up. You can see the mana we're getting from our replenishment from another fun little talent we have in the survivalist tree. And you just keep going and going and going. And we're going to keep going until we're out of mana. And then we'll pop open a recount window. We're almost out of mana. And here we go. Get rid of this. We're out of mana. Bring our pet back. Let's take a look. Oops, extra shot. Come on. Here, let's get into a nice, fun position so you can stand in front of our dummy. And here's the recount damage, and you can see what we're doing. Pop it open. There we go. Look at that. Almost 2,200 damage for us and almost 3,600 or 360 for our pet. Now, we didn't get the bonus from tracking, but because this is a mechanical and not anything we can actually track, but you can look and see our Explosive Shot crit 56% of the time with all the dots critting with it. Isn't this fun? Explosive Shot just got a huge buff in 308, so don't be afraid to try it. Thank you very much for watching this Big Red Kitty Worldwide Amalgamated production.